girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone off each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, eighth floor, come down, hotel.
Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow! There's a line! Here we go!
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago at the time that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes, he finds McCoy. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Attack! Both balls to Mike. Mike's both balls. Stay. Grace don't travel.
On first down, here's Breida. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in, and the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Greystone travel. They go.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Fournette running out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Minshew sets to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Check, 50.
Bravo.
Check, 53's Mike. I got him.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Keep doing that.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go after the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches it.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on second and long. Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll go play action here with Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
We got this.
They give them 27 yards on the third down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
You can't block me.
X3, 218, chop it. Let's go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
You draw corporate.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and 12, Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Ready, break.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Hey, zoom.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 50.
Ready, ready.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Watch a slap. Watch a
57, 57.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
all day.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want?
Running out of the gun here, Breida.
Free bud.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Check. Let's go, D.
Yellow.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
53, Mike, 53. It's coming this way, Here we go.
Shoot.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 36, Minshew, complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space. and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Set 18, Gator.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 61, Matchbox Lights.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
On the double. Pilot, 64, weak.
53 is mine. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Alert 3, alert 3.
Ready.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Space to maneuver at the 40. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. When we talk a lot about pregame speeches, what are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we've
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a first down.
Yellow.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yellow.
Come on, QB, come on. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's what I'm talking
In the
about.
first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
Here we go,
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Ready!
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but it'll be 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Bang, 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 bang. Joker. Alert flare.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Yes.
53 is the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and forever.
You're out. Crouch. General West. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 5.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
5. Ready.
On fourth down, Minshew. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark. Hey, goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Tight dog.
Check 50. Check 50.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's going to go deep for Conley. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
He's scared.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Sherman. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit it over the top.
Mahomes going to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Dustin Colquhoun now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
60 outlaw.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, pass there, complete to Westbrook. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Let's go.
Got it.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The Jet gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
It really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And now the throw taken in by Chark. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Single. I got a single slot.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, exit.
53's the mic. 53.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me while I sell. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve. Right before I leave, press that like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Hit a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me while I sell. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. by myself, yeah.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jaws. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, know I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher.